Hey, welcome back to Valo. Today I'm going to show you how the Orchestrator skill is working. It's going to be added on the next release of Valo, so here we are. Hey Claude, please load the Orchestrator skill. Let's start by loading the skill, and what it does is basically allows you to vibe code much easier and much better, because Claude is going to focus on just hearing what you need to do and focusing on that, focusing on dispatching other sessions in mini chats that you can watch. And Claude is going to replace you. Let me not talk too much and just show you what I'm talking about. So I'll try to show you the workflow. Let me just start talking about whatever is in my mind that needs to be fixed in Valo. Let me go to settings. I remember that, for example, workspace, it says in development, this feature is functional but not fully polished. This is true, but I feel like this is too redundant. We should say this feature is in development. That's it. No need for explanations. This feature is in development, and that's it. If someone wants to try and click it, he can try and see what happens. But we can't say that it's functional because I didn't test it yet. It's built, but it's not tested. Let's just say in development, and that's it. And then, let me see the sandbox. The sandbox should have the same exact label. I even think that we did it already, but for some reason I don't see it. It should say in development. But at the time that we did it, we didn't use the same in development stub that we have, or how should we call it? I don't even know. Let me move next. What else? Memory. I think, where is it? Yeah. Currently, memory is in the protection tab, in the sub tab of privacy. Memory should go into the model and Claude sub tab, somewhere near thinking, because the memory toggle should be with the Claude name, because that's Claude's memory. It should go there. Let me see what else. All right, voice. Let's go to voice. No, sorry, on the go, right. Voices of on the go. There are too many options. First of all, we need to choose only 3 good options and that's it. But to be able to do that, we need an option to hear a sample. So we need like a speaker button or something to hear a sample of the voice. What else? I remember in the to-do.md, we had a nice idea of letting the user type the @ sign and then he can browse his files and point Claude to a file. I think that was even a feature that someone requested. Next, schedule. Currently, when I click schedule from the cockpit and I set a schedule, that schedule is being opened in a new chat. Instead, it should set the schedule for this chat that I opened it from. And then we should give a schedule button next to between sketch and add-ons. That's where the schedule should be. From that place, you can actually toggle the main menu. Think about it at the same logic as we have thinking levels for every chat, and you can toggle it from the cockpit per chat. And we have the default thinking. So it's kind of the same logic. We have schedule per chat that you can activate from the chat, from the cockpit, and the global one, which should actually behave like the current one is behaving. So basically what I'm trying to explain is that the schedule that is currently in the cockpit behaves as a standalone button instead of being tied to that specific chat. So we don't need to change anything in the schedule logic itself. Just the button has to be aware of the chat. Next. This is a big one. the keyguard tools looks like they are entering the context instead of being wrapped in a group and then only loaded when the skill of keyguard is being called. So you can actually confirm that as well. Do you see all the keyguard secrets names in your context? Do you see all the tools, all the keyguard names in your context? If so, that's wasteful. That's 46 tool names in context every turn. We need to give them the same exact treatment as all the other tools, which are being wrapped inside skills and being invoked on demand. Now, for everyone that is listening, I'm talking for like 5 minutes already. If I would try to do all of that in a single session, that would never have worked, because Claude would need to parse everything I said, fix all of the speech-to-text mistakes. He wouldn't even be able to parse everything and then fix everything and then dispatch the code reviewing and then fix the code reviewer findings, and then it's impossible. So the orchestrator just focuses on parsing whatever I want. He's not even looking at the code. He's not doing anything. Let me just send it because I'm recording all of that for Claude. There is no need to. Claude already knows what the orchestrator skill is. I just thought that it's cool how I can talk so much. And Claude's job is to parse everything I said, not to miss even a single bit, and dispatch everything into their own mini chats on the right side panel, and you can watch it happen in real time right now. It's basically like agent view, which was actually a request by someone as well, but I think it's a better agent view. You have bigger windows, you can interact with them as well. And this is how you can truly vibe code. You turn on the microphone, you talk and talk for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, doesn't matter. You talk about all the features that you want, and that's it. You have a chat that is taking care of that. Let's see. I'll not even edit anything. Let's just keep going. If you want to move on a little bit in the video, you can just do that. Now that this is important, right? Let's see that Claude understands everything in development labels, memory toggle, move from privacy, voice options, file mentions. Yeah, looks like he understood everything. Yep. Beautiful. And look at that. Here are the chats being dispatched. I love it. I love watching those little chats. And you can even see your map in the background if you so wish. I love it. I love it. I love all of those small chats spawning like that. Man, this is so cool. You know what? The CLI. Oh, another one. I love it. Sorry, guys. This is new for me. I just finished polishing this. This is still new for me, so that's why I love recording videos as soon as I have the idea, as soon as something is working, because this is so exciting. I can actually react to it in real time. I love it. This also looks so good. Yeah, and it's even... Oh wow, it's a little bit slow, but that's because I'm recording with OBS. That's because of OBS, and I have browsers open. Let me actually close the browser to free a little bit of memory. Yeah, we should be better now. This is so good. One Claude is still being stuck here. I wonder if we overloaded the API. No, not really. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. You know what the CLI is doing? What we could also do, if this is too much for you, but you don't even need to look here. That's why the text is so small. We can even make it smaller. It's just like a progress bar. It's just like something is happening. You don't even care. You don't even need to look inside of that chat, because once this chat is finished, the main chat is going to get a notification. Then he's going to read what this chat said with context pagination in mind. He's not going to read everything, obviously, just the last message. And then he's going to summarize it for you in a simple terms. If you want, in caveman terms, whatever you want. He's basically becoming you. Claude is replacing you. That's it. Claude became the project manager. That's your Fable 5 at home. right? He's just managing whatever you want, whatever you need. You can overload with a bunch of context. He still got it. He did an amazing job. Nice. First cross-chat notification is finished. Now Claude is checking what this session did. Done. Let me read as well. Both workspaces and sandbox tabs. Okay, now Claude should tell me. It should also close this chat automatically. Let's see if that will happen. Okay, he read the chat. He's reporting done. He tried to archive, but okay, this is something small I will fix. He will archive it now. Just a mistake with a chat ID. Actually, I'll fix it now. I have the orchestrator. What am I even saying? Oh, wow. OBS is really heavy on memory. Plus all of those sessions. Okay, Claude. Okay. Are we good? Yeah, kind of. A little bit lagging, but we are good. Claude, let's dispatch another session to fix the chat ID mistake. Unknown parameter, archive. Why did this happen? Let's find out. Look at all of those sessions. Holy. Look at the map lighting up. This is beautiful. Yeah, the system is so slow. That's crazy. My voice message didn't even get pasted because of OBS. I'm recording in high resolution as well. Voice, video, everything. I really should upgrade my machine or just move to another machine which is bigger. It's just that I use that machine for something else, but anyway, this is irrelevant. Once again, we see why RAM is so expensive, right? But this is so good. This is so good. Look, I don't have to do anything. That's it. Claude is doing everything for me. Look how much are we doing, and the context is still at 30%. And you know why it's so good? It's because Claude now knows your intention about everything. He holds the bigger picture. He understands more of what you are trying to accomplish, what you are trying to do. Especially when you start a fresh project, he actually understands the bigger picture. He can prompt better. And those mini chats can talk back to Claude. It's not like a background agent. A background agent is good for completing a task in the background, something like reviewing something, catching a bug, reading something and reporting back. That's good for a background agent. And that's going to work as a background agent here if needed. Although actually, I remember now that we changed it. Background agents are also going to run in those mini chats to not pollute the main context at all. Let them handle that. Now, what's the next level? The next level is when every mini chat can spawn its own mini chat. And then instead of battling with a lot of context, and because you know how it is, you start working on something, it seems like one simple fix. You start looking why it's not working, and turns out it's not working because that other stuff is not working, and that other stuff is not working because that other stuff that got changed is also not working. Now you have 3 missions. You have to fix 3 things. So instead of one session, when he finds out that he needs to fix 3 things instead of 1, he's going to dispatch his own sessions that are going to take care of that as well, because context freshness is the most important thing when you're working with AI. If the context is fresh, the performance is very high. Basically, if you can get every little session to do a fix, just one fix with fresh context, and everything is organized like that and dispatched beautifully and orchestrated, you basically arrived almost Fable level workflow. And I don't even use Opus 4.8, right? I could switch to 4.8 and then you could have a much better workflow. There is no thinking even, so your context potentially can be more lean. But actually, I remember that sessions are not reading the thinking when they arrive. So for sessions, it actually doesn't matter. So it's still all the same. Nice, another chat finished while I was talking. That's pretty cool. Now I can make a video and I can also show the orchestrator skill, and I can also fix Valo and I can also finish some fixes. Man, this is so cool. Okay, let me see. Keyguard context bloat, no fix needed. The keyguard tools already deferred. They use defer loading true, so Anthropic replaces them with lightweight search index. Oh, wait. It's not Anthropic. Come on, Claude. Claude, it's not Anthropic replaces them with lightweight search index. That's our job. That's something that we are doing. In the skill itself, there is a tool. Sorry, there is a list of the names of tools that are being deferred so that you can search for them. So let me show you actually why am I saying what I'm saying. You see this? Look, this is the context peel. And look, all of the names of my tokens are there. It looks like it's loading every turn. That's literally in the context lens, how it's called in the code, the system context. Oops. Pressed the Alt button too fast. Yeah, the memory is done for. The OBS is eating everything. Yeah, wow. Now, sometimes it makes sense to keep communicating with the same chat that was looking for that bug. Then you can tell him, actually, a redirection, this is what you need to do, and then he has the context, and it's better to continue with the context you already have, even if it's a little bit heavy. So your job is to understand when to start fresh, when to keep talking with that other chat, and when to dispatch things in parallel, and when to wait. And all of that is basically baked into the orchestrator skill. That's now Claude's job. Instead of fixing code and reading code and doing all of that, he's just relaying information for you. He's your prompt engineer, basically. He's your session manager. Yeah, redispatched with correct brief. Okay, nice. That's it. I think I explained the orchestrator skill well enough. I'm going to stop recording before my RAM is going to melt, and I'll catch you in the next one.